Hello everyone, I am Chester44, Hassan is Palai, and welcome to this Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Last episode, we made our way through the lower level of the mines of Kolafir. Found Mutasifen, who was sending demons out to attack some place related to someone named Pelura, or something like that. And we made our way in towards where we will deal with Hepzimira. I think I'm just going to go ahead and cast a quick spell for protection, because I think we're going to need it. A blessing to protect against evil. Let's see, disintegrate, chain lightning. Waterfall would be interesting. Oh. Interesting. Deadly Beauty is 10 minutes a level. That's actually really good. You know what? Also cast a haste. Let's go at this.
We do it my way.
You followed me for a long time, you frail, pathetic little stalker, but then you disappeared. You've been gone for so long, I thought you were dead. I'm glad you proved me wrong. I would have enjoyed it if you had died alone in the darkness, lost and forgotten, but I would much rather punish you in person. Behold the great daughter of Baphomet in all her glory.
There is strength in the tormented angel's voice, though it quivers with pain.
Falai Galasan, the false chosen one, herald of my jaded faith. How did this come to pass?
Mortal, watch the golden-winged servant of the impostor goddess weep. The fool flew right into our trap. Hepzimira and I have tortured him from the moment we captured him, and the whole time he spoke only of you. It was as if he didn't care about the pain at all. At least not the pain that we caused.
How's it going, Hepzimira? So, as it turns out, you're actually my great aunt. I must have been off sick the day they were handing out relatives, I'm telling ya. So, what did my old Gramps do to you to make you want him dead?
Something about your ugly face looks familiar. You're the spawn of a Gephiles, aren't you? Well, I will particularly enjoy killing you. I always found your vile ancestor annoying.
Why did you kill a Gephiles?
To prove that I am Baphomet's true heir. The weasel was always a weakling and a coward. He was not worthy of his father. He did not deserve to be the son of the Lord of Beasts. And now, only a couple of generations later, I can see what his descendants have become. Clearly, I was right. This bloodline must be destroyed so that it does not bring disgrace to my father.
Huh. You're trying to impress someone by killing their kids. That's a new one. Why not just give Baphomet a handmade gift or something? Old geezers lap that stuff up. Your servant Vodiel is dead. He'll never hunt Woljif again.
Vodiel was an incompetent fool. He couldn't even kill a pathetic child.
Can't blame the underlings, Hepzi. A fish rots from the head down, after all. Woljif, shall we get revenge for your old grandpa? As if I owe that old codger anything. Still, I'll definitely sleep better once she's kicked the bucket, so... Woljif Jeftar's the name. You killed my grandpa. I'm here to seek vengeance. Ugh, that's no good. Can I try again? Well, that's a reference.
Enough! I am sick and tired of you, you miserable little brat. When I'm finished with you, I'll send my servants to Galarian to hunt down any surviving members of Agephilis' bloodline. I'll make sure that every last one of his vile offspring is dead.
Did you know that I was coming for you? Hepzimira stares at you contemptuously.
You Crusaders think that all demons are as dumb as the rabble we send to Galarian, but that isn't true. I have prevailed in wars and battles that you mortals know nothing about, and I always use scouts. My spies are everywhere. When you were trying to get the attention of Our Lady in Shadow, they told me that you were searching for me. I tracked your movements. I knew the moment you stepped foot on that ship, and I sent my slave Kestiglir after you. Unfortunately, he proved just as useless on death as he was in life.
I disappeared. What are you talking about? My journey only lasted a few weeks.
Weeks? You haven't been seen in almost 6 months. You showed up in the Abyss, caused mayhem in Illusionera, and then you disappeared. My spies told me that you had acquired a ship and were headed for Colifir, so I sent Kestiglir to hunt you down. But you disappeared, and up until now I assumed you were dead. I thought you must be fish food by now, or that perhaps you had deserted, having realized your ridiculous and pathetic struggle was doomed to failure.
The echo of Discari's laugh is shrill and unpleasant.
The Abyss is primordial chaos. The laws of space and time have no power here. This chaos can be controlled. You could, for example, force it to distort time around a particular ship, one that is being used by some overconfident outsiders who are used to a world of order and stability.
Well, that's more than a little worrying. Let the angel go or you'll be sorry.
How can you possibly still care for the one who abandoned you? If you want the winged fool, come and get him.
The demon tosses her head defiantly, lowering her sharp curved horns like a bull ready to charge. By the way, Mutasaphen stole your army from you. The demon reels as if she's been slapped. You can hear the pure rage in her voice as she hisses angrily.
Mutasaphen is a skilled alchemist and a gifted scientist, but he thinks too highly of himself. He was born in the Abyss and has spent his life here, so his knowledge and skills were too valuable to risk on the front lines. He dreams of endless entertainment in the lands of the mortals and desires the glory of conquering Golarion, but he will not live to see such triumph. He will pay bitterly for his betrayal. After all, I am one of the few who know the secret of Mutasaphen's mortality. But you don't need to worry about any of that. You won't live long enough to see me destroy him.
The portal in this room, where does it lead?
It leads to the Nexus, our hub of mines and portals. You managed to put the mining of Nahindrian crystals on hold for a while, but the work will resume soon. I'll finish here with you, then go to Golarion, catch Mutasaphen, and drag him back. I'll have to decide the best punishment for him. Can he still work with the crystals if he has no eyes? How about one eye and one hand? And of course, I'll certainly take his legs. He will continue to create an army for me whether he wants to or not. And with these hordes, I will march through the Worldwound, through Mendev, and through your entire plane from one end to the other. Mortals shall bow before Hepzibah, daughter of Baphomet.
Why don't you just give up? Hepzibah's roar shakes the ground. Her angry eyes flash crimson.
When I'm finished with you, I will have you chained. You will be dragged behind the army, naked, wounded, and trembling. You will watch as I, daughter of Baphomet, an archpriestess of his cult, take Golarion by the throat. I will bring it to its knees and make it weep like a wench that's been whipped.
You mention your dad an awful lot. Please tell me you haven't been cooking up all these schemes against the Golarians just to impress your father. I refuse to accept that the reason for all these atrocities is something so dumb.
No time for debates.
Right, everyone, go for Hepzibah at once. And just to make it a bit easier, Mark of Justice. And Hepzibah is dead. Run for your life! Head for the Nexus! We'll hide from this horrible Golarion and Illusionera!
You will pay for this. My father will punish you for your insolence. Behold the power. Behold the greatness. Tremble before Baphomet! Make this insolent mortal suffer, my lord, and punish this rebellious angel who refuses to bow before you. The angel who wandered back into the abyss and couldn't find his way back to heaven. I've heard about you. My daughter could not break your spirit, but I will rip out your heart. My lady Iomade, hear my final words. The leader of the crusade is one of Arilu Vorlesh's profane creations. Her power comes from the blood of fallen demon lords. There is no hope for any of us.
Looks like you overdid it, my daughter. Your torture drove the angel mad.
Oh, jeez.
A swift execution. But I wasn't finished with this angel. There were so many games I wanted to play with him.
Show your power, O Lord. Let our enemies tremble in terror.
Now it's your turn, you lowlife scum. You have disappointed me. How dare you summon me here? How dare you use forbidden knowledge? You think I'm here to save you? No. I'm here to inflict punishment.
Well,
Have I been summoned merely to put this creature to death? A mortal who still shows loyalty to the queen that exiled her to the abyss. Oh yes, Galfrey guards, he'll glory with the jealousy of a lioness.
the fiery gaze of the demon lord of beasts pierces you like a red-hot knife. The demon scrutinizes you for a moment, then bursts into mocking laughter that resounds through the air.
But no, this creature proudly wears the knife stuck in her back, like a badge of honor. Or is the betrayal weighing you down after all? Did you come here looking for a new master? One who can help you seek revenge?
Ahem. Can I just say it's a relief old Grandpa Geffeles didn't take after his pop. Having a tail and horns is bad enough, but walking around with a goatee-looking mug like that, that would be even worse.
I don't know, I think there's some furries who would approve of that, says the, kitsune.
My blood runs in you. I can smell its scent. I was not aware Igephiles was able to continue his bloodline before he died. So, you are his descendant. Come here. Let me get a better look at you. If the blood that runs through your veins is strong enough, perhaps I'll spare your life and allow you to be my servant.
After you trampled your own daughter to death in front of me? Thanks, whatever you are. But I prefer to keep our relationship long distance. A letter every year on my birthday is more than enough for me.
Where did you send the hand of the inheritor?
Why do you care about his fate? He was merely your overseer. Heaven sent him to watch over you. His only purpose was to remind you of your mission and to destroy you should you stray from the path. You shouldn't worry about him. He is just Iomede's pawn, and she did not think twice about sacrificing him. The foolish angel thought he would be forgiven for leaving Regathiel and joining Iomede, but heaven never rewards traitors with its trust.
Sheesh. Did you slay your own daughter?
I have countless slaves and numerous offspring. When one of them disappoints me, I simply get rid of them. To me, you are nothing more than mayflies. Your lives are so brief, it is as if you are already dead.
Oh, I have a question concerning your offspring, too. Tell me, Lord Baphomet, how is it genetically possible that you have the head of a goat, and yet you are the progenitor of minotaurs, which are essentially bulls? Are you mating with a certain cow whose genes went out over yours?
Nenio? I think now is not the time.
I will take particular pleasure in killing you.
Interesting that he didn't actually answer the question. I have vanquished your servants and I can do the same to you.
Even if we pretend for a moment that you have a chance of winning, have you considered what reward awaits you? Your queen knows that you have surpassed her. Your success is why Galfrey exiled you here. How will she reward you for the death of a demon lord? Will she honor you by personally slitting your throat? Sadly, we will never know the answer, because you have no chance of winning.
We shall see about that. Baphomet's word. Well, we lost all of our blessings. He's got 57 AC, 39 flat-footed, 37 touch. He's gonna be rough to deal with. He's immune to, I guess, a lot of spells. This is gonna be very, very rough. I think we're going to need to do this turn-based. Makes sense he goes first. Command an Unholy Blight. Well, I'm still here. Let's go and attack him a bit. There's some attacks. Seal is down. Oh wait, you can get up. You know what? We need a little buff. Mark of Justice on him, please.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Lan, get a whole bunch of extra attacks in. It's the best you can do right now. Nothing hit, unfortunately. Dayrin, you got something you can cast, don't ya? Something to help us, maybe? You know what? Actually, would prayer work? Prayer would work. That's something. Unholy Blight again, but we're fine. Waves of Exhaustion, I don't think that worked. You're still on the floor. Go ahead with another Dimension Strike, and throw some more attacks in. That's a lot more damage.
I am your end.
Okay, Sela, you've already got him down, so I guess throw some attacks in.
Into the fray.
We got one attack in. Start throwing in more attacks. Oh, you got you got a couple hits in. Oh! Oh dear. You feel your hair stand on end. The blood boils in your veins, and the fire within your heart is so fierce and hot, it feels as if it is about to burn through your chest. A cry springs from your lips, and at the sound of your voice, a light envelops the cave. The ground begins to shake as your radiant presence overwhelms those around you, knocking them back into the surrounding rocks.
Which of my enemies is responsible for this trap? Who has put you up to this, you pathetic insect?
The Demon Lord retreats, his steps shaking the cave. Well now, Baphomet, have we shaken you?
Such power must have a source. You are such a curious insect. I must see what is inside you.
Didn't expect that, did you? Are you afraid of me? Good. You should be. Hey?
You are on the path to greatness, mortal, and I will gain a new trophy.
Nocticula, Lady in Shadow, once again, I offer you an alliance. A great alliance.
I've told you before, and I'll tell you again. The answer is no.
Did you just steal my kill? And you ripped out his heart.
It has been a long time since I last killed a Demon Lord. It is good to see that I remain unsurpassed in my craft.
Nocticula looks at you imperiously as she clutches Baphomet's still quivering heart in her hand. She raises it high in the air and her triumphant voice breaks the silence. How did you get here?
You have been absent for too long. You are the chosen instrument of my will, but for months there was no word from you, and no one in the Midnight Isles knew where you were. I watched you from afar, unseen, but then you also managed to hide yourself from my gaze. If it hadn't been for Lady Vorlesh, I would have thought you dead long ago. She kept reassuring me that you were alive, and then I felt your blood in my realm again, and I heard the sound of Baphomet's hooves as he walked through my land. That is when I realized two things. First, this was my chance to annoy the old goat, and second, betting on you was the right choice.
Well, I have nothing to say to that.
I'm pleased to find that I was right about you, Galarian. You have served me well.
Why did you decide to attack Baphomet? You didn't want war.
I did not want to enter into a difficult, exhausting war against Baphomet when he was at full strength. But massacring his minions when they are helpless and success is guaranteed? Well, that is a different matter entirely. Thanks to recent events, the slaughter can finally begin. Baphomet is frightened. He will not leave his abode for at least a year, because if he dies again within that time, his death will be final. This gives me an overwhelming advantage. My black bolts gave him a kiss he will not soon forget, and the memory of their touch will cool his fervor.
Will it now?
2 armies of demons will meet in the coming battle, and one of them will be led by its mistress in all her glory. The other one, however, will be cut off at the head, and left without the leadership of its lord. In a year's time, I will have undermined Baphomet's forces, and deprived him of his troops and allies. By the time he finally feels invincible again, it will be too late. And instead of crushing my servants and destroying my islands, he will be forced to bargain for his life. As you can see, I won this war before it started. And it's all thanks to you.
We'll see how you're able to do against the one whose mastery and skill is in infiltration. Now that Baphomet is dead, will he become an island in your realm?
No. Any demon lord that is killed will return to their abyssal realm, where they will be reincarnated. Their body will be unharmed, but the demon lord will be vulnerable for an entire year. If they are killed again during that time, they will be drawn into the Rift of Repose forever. However, if I kill them, they will become an island in my realm. Therefore, nothing will induce Baphomet to leave his labyrinth during the next year.
That does make sense. You said I was gone for several months, but my journey didn't take that long.
Perhaps it felt that way, but believe it or not, Alishanira has already forgotten the hot-headed Galarian who caused mayhem throughout the city. You may have ended up in some sort of temporal anomaly. These sometimes occur in the Abyss. Or perhaps someone arranged this anomaly for you. If that is the case, you are lucky to have escaped from it so quickly. You could have been gone for several centuries.
That would have been very bad. That said, my power has increased.
Of course it has. Everything went according to plan. Your fight with the Demon Lord sapped much of your strength, and you were forced to rely on the power that you were given by Lady Vorlesh. You reached for it instinctively, without even realizing what you were doing.
Alright, enough about the past. Let's talk about the future.
Every Demon Lord needs a weapon. Someone who will be an instrument of their will. Baphomet chose Hepzamira, and I chose you. I'm glad I picked the superior weapon. You proved yourself stronger than your counterpart, and laid bare the cowardice of my enemy. I, the Lady of the Midnight Isles, will give you the honor and glory that such a deed deserves. With a single blow, you have begun the great war between Nocticula and Baphomet. And I will reward you for this achievement. Your queen will reward you for this deed. But she cannot match the generosity of the Lady in Shadow. Accept my profane gift. And remember the moment you triumphed. The moment Nocticula herself expressed her gratitude and respect for you.
What's a profane gift?
Every succubus can bestow her dark patronage upon whomever she likes. My magic will enter your being and enhance your already exceptional abilities. It will also allow me to watch over you and, if you are in mortal peril, help you. It will not make me your guardian demon, but you can expect to receive some aid from me. Furthermore, there is one more aspect to a profane gift. It allows the succubus to affect the mind of whoever is under her protection.
Oh.
You have proven to be trustworthy, and so I will not exploit this by invading your thoughts. Others, however, will not be so kind to you. If a powerful demoness charms you with her magic and grants you her profane gift, you will become her toy. A mortal can only have the patronage of one succubus, and I would rather give you mine than leave your enemies a chance to cause you harm.
While I appreciate the offer, I don't need your gift. Nocticula's smile turns cold and ruthless.
My
Oh.
gift. Reject my favor? As you wish. My patronage will not extend to your humble self.
What's to stop Baphomet from sending more slaves here to mine crystals?
I will stop him. Baphomet's servants will be too frightened to go to the place where their master was killed. And whoever tries to mine my crystals will taste my wrath. You have fulfilled the mission for which you came, Galarian Crusader. The mining of Nahindrian crystals has ceased, and Baphomet and Ascari will no longer have mythic demons under their control.
Or at least no mythic demons aside from the ones that have already been made, or the ones they're going to make with these supplies of Nahindrian crystals they already have. So it's still going to increase, but perhaps not as fast as it has been.
I will send my servants to destroy the network of passages they have carved throughout my islands. I will destroy all their portals, including the one that brought you to Alashanira.
You promised you would help to close the world wound if I killed Hepzimira.
Conquest is your next step. The world wound can only be closed where it was opened, in the Threshold Fortress. Go back to Galarian, gather an army, and bring the full force of your power down upon your enemies. Baphomet will wish to recall his soldiers as soon as possible in order to repel my attack. You will only have to deal with Discari's servants. When you get back to Threshold, stand on the edge of the rift that connects your plane and the Abyss, and we will execute our plan.
So what exactly is happening on Galarian right now, then?
It is clear that Queen Galfrey lacks your talent as a strategist. In your absence, she has made several mistakes that have brought Mendev's crusaders to the brink of destruction. She is a skilled warrior, and a good leader, but that is not enough. It never has been when it comes to dealing with the world wound. You were the one who tipped the scales toward a victory for Mendev.
I see.
But you'll soon find out everything for yourself. I won't spoil the surprise.
So how do I get home?
The same way you arrived, through the Nexus. The rift that led you into the Abyss is open. Of course, the Queen tried to close up every opening within the Midnight Fane, but I'll let you in on a secret. She didn't close all of them. If you look hard enough, you'll find the way back.
I still have some things to do in Colifir.
As you wish. I only hope that when you get home, it won't be too late to save your plane. Now it is time for you to return to your plane. You are desperately needed there. And I must attend to my own affairs.
Nocticula's voice has taken on the ominous tone of a dark oracle delivering ill tidings and grim portents. Well, that was a lot of stuff that happened. Our, fallen people need to get back up, clearly. Also, we've taken a bit of a thing. I can get rid of some of this, though, with, what is it? one of my abilities. Rejuvenating Poem. There. Everyone is back up. Woljif, you need to get up. I need to pick this up. We're getting some decent loot out of this. What have we got? Natural armor +3. Dreadful Onslaught. +5 Unholy Heavy Pick charges at an enemy. The enemy suffers bludgeoning damage and must pass a reflex save or suffer a penalty on saving throws. Beacon of Carnage. This +4 breastplate grants its wearer DR2. It increases by 1 for each enemy in melee range of the wearer, but no higher than 5. And Belt of Thunderous Charging. This belt grants its wearer a +6 bonus to strength, and magnifies the wearer's momentum, granting her a +2 bonus on bull rush and overrun maneuvers. And whenever the wearer of this belt charges at an enemy, the enemy suffers a -2 penalty to AC against ranged attacks. Interesting. Beacon of Carnage, I think this can go for you. The dex bonus you lose, but, I mean, it helps a lot. Bit more AC, and oh, it does look very nice. Woljif, are you gonna get up? I need you to get up. Ooh, and there's another thing over here. The Undying Love of the Hopebringer. Which is a heavy shield. +5 spiked shield. This shield also has a +5 enhancement bonus to attacks and damage made by it. Once per day, the wielder can choose to assign a light or dark aura for this field. So, for a light aura, all enemies in a 30-foot range are under Fairy Fire effect, and companions gain a +2 insight bonus to saving throws and skill checks. When an enemy lands a crit, the enemy must pass a fort save or be blinded and slowed. And any healing applied to the shield bearer will also heal all party members. Nice. For the Dark Aura, all enemies in a 30-foot area have a -2 penalty to initiative. Companions gain a +2 profane bonus to attack of opportunities and crit confirmation. When a companion lands a crit, the enemy must pass a will save or end up asleep. And cures poisons, diseases, and mind-affecting spells have their DC increased by 2, both for enemies and companions. If the wearer is of good alignment, shield gains holy quality for all attacks with it. And for a standard action, the wearer can use Light Nova. Deals damage to the wearer equal to 25% of their HP, and heals everyone by 40 and deals 20 to all enemies. And evil does something else. Neutral alignment can use both abilities. If they use one, they can't use the other until a rest. Interesting. You know, I could swap out the sword and give her the Undying Love of the Hopebringer. I think that's actually good. You know what? I'm gonna do it. You can take that, and I don't know where the longsword is. I don't have it on me. Oh, because I'm using Radiance. Well, I'll need to find a longsword for her. This shield will be good, and I will give it to her later in the future. And I'm just going to put this here for now to ensure I don't lose it. And with that, while I could upgrade things, I'm going to end this episode here because it has gone on long enough. Next episode, we're going to wait for the... Actually, I can get rid of this easily. Also, you have a negative level, which I need to get rid of. But yeah, next episode, we are going to... Why can't you... You're staggered. Because of the slow.
I'm never wrong.
Hang on, I can counter the slow.
I welcome your company.
And now you can do it. Alright, and with that, I'm going to end this episode here. Next episode...
It's time to you act?
We're going to improve our mythic path a bit more, finally. Talk to that creature back there and get whatever reward it is, and move back to the Nexus. Let me just read this first. These adamantine shackles have been enchanted. The enchantments block teleportation and any other abilities that involve extraplanar movement. Right. But anyway, that'll be in the next episode. Till then, I am Chester44, also known as Falai. That is me, Sela, Woljif, Darren, Lan, and Nenio. This has been a Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous, and I shall see you all next time.